Hello people, it's Katey the Guardian here talking to you today more about detox. That's right, I am now on day 2 of my own personal detox. And detoxes for Guardians is all about warm liquids like broths and teas, anything clear and nice and warm and yummy for a long period of time. So anywhere from like 4 to 14 days. And as I say, this is day 2 for me. And I was at the grocery store on the weekend and I was taking a look at some of the broths and some quick, easy, ones that I could grab off the shelf and have on hand for myself. And I couldn't believe how many broths have sugar in them, how many broths have canola oil in them. And I know on my list for pH 360, canola oil is a big no-no for me. And almost all of the broths that I found had canola oil in it. So that was really the inspiration I need to actually make my own veggie broth. And I found out on my personal health retreat with pH 360 from Chef Mark, who is amazing, that making veggie broth is actually really, really simple. It's literally just throwing a bunch of vegetables in a pot with a bunch of purified water, and you're essentially boiling all of the nutrients out of the vegetables and getting it inside the water, and then you drink the water. So you can really chop up the vegetables really haphazardly. It doesn't have to be all pretty and nice little bite-sized pieces. You just throw it all together, put it in some water and let it boil away, and you can let it boil for quite a few hours. So it's like mid-morning right now for me, and so I'm gonna let it sit on the stove for quite a long time, as long as I possibly can, and just let it simmer and simmer away. And I've actually got some started here on the stove that I thought I would share with you guys. So right here you can see I have just sauteed up some delicious shallots and leeks with a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil is really high on my list. And I also threw some fennel seeds in there as well, because fennel seeds are super good for me. And so next, I'm going to be throwing in some water, purified water in there, and I've got a whole basket load of veggies, and these are all organic veggies. And I know some people have an issue with organic and the price, but I figured that because I'm only going to be drinking broths and tea, I'm probably going to be saving myself a lot of money over the next 4 to 14 days, so I can splurge and buy myself for some high quality ingredients, because this is all that I'm going to be putting in my body, and I don't want to put any pesticides or chemicals or anything in my body while I'm trying to cleanse it out and release it. So I've got some organic fennel, and you can see here I've just really chopped it up really rough, and I'm going to throw it in like that. Even carrot, and I didn't even bother peeling it. There's some great nutrients in even the peel there. And celery, I've got some kale, and I think that's about it. I'm even chopping up like the tops of the fennel as well and throwing it all in there, because it's all got delicious, good nutrients for me, even the stems of the kale too. And if I can offer anyone a good tip about making your own broth, like, you don't have to make it pretty. Just roughly chop it up, throw it all in there, boil it away, and with the veggies, once you strain the veggies and the water and separate the two at the end of making your broth, I've heard of people actually using the vegetables to make their own crackers, like dehydrating them and making their own crackers out of that, because it does feel kind of wasteful to throw away all the vegetables, but you really don't have any nutrients left in those boiled vegetables. It's really just the fiber, the cells, the cellulose, and all of that that's left over. But you can also put that in your compost and put that into your garden, and that's going to give some real sustenance to your garden as well. So I'm about to throw some water into that big pot and get these veggies all stirred up, ready to go. I'm going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar to give it a nice tang, and let it boil away for a few hours and strain it all out and enjoy. So I will give you guys an update once I get it all nice and yummy and ready to go. Hope you guys are having a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.